going to Starbucks. This is my favorite one, the one right outside of Penn Station. The line's always the shortest. I'm wearing the new VIP Rouge lipstick. That's like that white one from Sephora. It's like the exclusive one. I like it. I'm not really a big red lipstick person, but it's different. You know, I wore black lipstick yesterday, so, you know, mixing it up. I wonder what that's for. Interesting. So I know I've said like that I work in Times Square before, and I work like further down and everything like that, but I'm pretty close to where people like line up for where the ball drop is and everything like that. And I have work New Year's Eve, and like I know we're gonna get out early, but like I wonder what time we're gonna get out, and like getting through any crowd is just gonna be so annoying. Like I'm kind of completely dreading that. But my Brazilian is about to fall off. Slightly off topic, but I'm excited. I have no idea what I wished for though. We will see. It's pretty chilly outside right now. I really like my outfit. I'll show it to you later. I feel very like equestrian, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna go ride a horse. But it's cute. I'm like gonna get hit by a car now. Oops. I'm going to the store though. I'm going to H&M to look for something for my cousin, and I might go down to Macy's. I have to get lunch at some point though. I forgot to pack my lunch. I don't know how I forgot that, but I left it. I've been like so bad at waking up and like getting ready for work. I don't know why, like whatever. All the ropes, not the ropes, the barricades are getting set up for New Year's Eve. Like I just really hope we get out relatively early. We're probably gonna get around 4, and I have no idea what my New Year's Eve plans are. I may go back into the city, which seems so stupid, but may do that, or I'm just gonna go out by May and just do something like that. I don't know. I need to plan it out though. I don't know. I'm just gonna like see what happens. Love this top, but too small of the boobs. I just realized I don't have an outfit for New Year's Eve. I don't know what I'm thinking of. It is so quiet in here. So the beads on this dress are like completely falling off, and it is so weirdly quiet in here. I don't know if you saw my face, but this shirt is so ugly. And then I have a romper, and this one's still to try on. So I found 2 things for my cousin though. Like I said, the shirt and the scarf. Seriously looks like I bought the entire store. Like, I really don't want to go back to my job like this. Like, really? That bag's huge. And they don't have gift receipts. I don't understand who doesn't have gift receipts, but you know. And I'm so well aware as I was leaving, the lady made it seem like I was like some crazy person just like talking to myself. But like, who doesn't have gift receipts? Like, I probably just seemed like that psycho that was complaining, but I'm just annoyed. Like, so I just rung up each item separately and was like, well, I guess I'll just give him the receipt with the bottom half that you need if you need to make a return. But like, who doesn't do gift receipts? I don't get it. I really don't get it. So I'm trying not to incredibly shake the camera, but it's so hard. But I'm just going to Jamba Juice again. Not really sure what I was in the mood for. I didn't really feel like going too far, so Jamba Juice it is. Vlogmas day 16. It's a big one. It better be something good in here. Ooh! Ew, no, some giant gummy. It's like a key. I don't know what this is. Pacifier?
I haven't seen it at all.
It's a pacifier. Big. Hey guys, so we're about to get nice and meaningful over here, very deep. Let me get comfortable for this conversation. I wanted to talk to you guys about this movie I just watched. Okay, so it's called Timer, and the main concept of the movie is that they have this technology where you can put a timer in your wrist and it will tell you when you'll meet the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Now the way it works is, let's say the person that you are meant to spend the rest of your life with, if they don't have their timer on, then it will not, like, it will just flash and there won't be a time countdown. Or it could say anything like 5 years, a year, whatever, like, you know, there's different times till you're going to meet the love of your life. And then the day before it happens, your timer zeroes out, and then when you see them, you'll make eye contact, and then both your timers are going to blank beep, whatever, so you know that that's the person you're meant to spend the rest of your life with. So this movie follows these two sisters, and one of the sisters, her timer is still blanked out, which means that the person she's meant to spend the rest of her life with didn't get their timer yet. And then the other sister, her timer is like some really, really like far out date that like is like ridiculous. Like something like, I don't remember what it was, but like let's say it's like 20 years from now and she's like already 30. So it's like, okay, that's till you're going to meet the love of your life. And now not everyone has these timers, but basically when you turn 14, most people do get them. And then, but people like in their 20s or in their 30s or older just don't have them. And you don't have to have one, but like it's kind of like almost the norm. So basically I'm not going to get much into the movie, but that's just the basic storyline of the movie. But like it really got me thinking, like, would I want to know when you're going to meet the love of your life? And I feel like in that society you almost had to have the timer, and let's say it was fake technology, everyone almost just believed it, that if your timer didn't go off, most people would be like, nope, not meant to be with you, nope, won't do it. So it's kind of like the norm and expected, and you kind of had to almost have the timer. So I think in a society like that, I think I almost would want one. But just like imagine if you're dating someone and you really think you're meant to be, and then you get the timer and you both get one, and then it's like, nope, not meant to be. It's just weird. It's just so weird. Like, I don't know. And then this brings up a conversation that I was having with one of my coworkers about fate and if your life is like predetermined and planned out. And that's where it gets like weird for me. Like, I kind of, like, I don't fully know what I believe, so I'm just going to kind of say what I think I believe. I think that in the end, you kind of have a set goal and like your life is going to go a certain way. I kind of believe that it's predetermined, but then the choices and the actions you make can kind of stray you away. But inevitably, this one thing is how your life will be. But then it's just weird. It's just really weird. Like, I do believe everything happens for a reason. And like, I try not to stress little things, or I guess kind of almost big things as well. And just, I kind of like to think that everything is going to work out for your best interest. But then one of my coworkers was like, that's ridiculous. Like, your actions and your choices really do matter. Whenever I date a guy, I usually don't give them a chance. 99% of the time, I don't give them a chance. And my friends are always like, how come you don't do that? Like, if I meet them once, like, at a club and, like, whatever happens, then, like, the next time, like, I almost don't make plans to see them ever again. And, like, my friends are always like, no, you'll know when it's worth it. Like, and I just guess I've never known that, so I don't really understand the concept of, like, being in love or, like, having her heart broken. Like, I just don't know that. So I wanted to insert this clip because while I was editing it, I realized I don't really take a risk, because I like to think, like, okay, if it was meant to be and this guy was, like, I was meant to date him or be with him, then it would just kind of work out and my lack of effort wouldn't really matter. But then at the same time, like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, okay, like, let's say I did like someone, like, I wouldn't really put an effort in. If he didn't put an effort in, because then what's the point? Because he didn't put an effort in because it's not meant to be, which sounds dumb and weird. And like, the last guy I did date was like back in April, and I remember, like, I wouldn't necessarily always text him first. He always texted me first, and he always made the plans to hang out. And I always thought of it as, well, that's fine, because if it wasn't meant to be, it just wouldn't be and it wouldn't happen. But then it's like, okay, well, then if I would have put an effort in, would it have been worthwhile? Like, would we be together because I put an effort in, because that mattered? Or is it like, oh no, my effort didn't really matter because we weren't meant to be, so that's why I didn't try? Like, I know it sounds dumb and doesn't really make any sense, but that was kind of my attitude. That was the only time that I think I actually dated someone that I was like interested in, but like I didn't kind of throw myself out there. I didn't take a risk, because I was like, if he wanted to see me or if it was meant to be, it would just work out. Like, I think we saw each other like once a week for like 3 months, and like it was like the weirdest thing, but he was pretty hot. But like, it's just kind of one of those things that I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna take a giant risk and like text him first or like put a big effort in, because if we were meant to be, then it would happen and it would work out and whatnot. But it was more just a fun time. I don't know. I don't even know really what I believe. Like, I'd like to think that everything is kind of predetermined for you and it's just all gonna work out. But then, do you have choice or free will or anything like that? Or is it like, nope, your actions don't matter because it's all predetermined, and when you think you're making a choice, you're not, because it was already determined that that was the choice and that was what was going to happen. But I didn't like how the movie ended. It's not what I thought was going to happen. I don't know. But you guys should watch it. It's on Netflix. I don't know. You might be a little disappointed. But I guess it kind of makes sense that it happened the way it did, because I think it was kind of like a society thing. Like, it happened the way it did because of society, and like that's the way it had to be. So I was just a little upset, you know. My heart broke a little. Okay, so I'm gonna end this whole little clip here though, but it is something that I was definitely thinking about, and it's kind of one of those things that you wonder if you could really change things, or if everything is just meant to be and it's gonna happen that way regardless of what you do or what you try, because if it's not meant to be, it's not gonna happen. But I don't know what you guys believe or what you guys like in that sense. I'd like to think that maybe there is someone you're meant to spend the rest of your life with, but it's a weird concept and a weird like topic and a weird thing in itself. But I do think you guys should watch the movie. I'd love to know if you have seen it and what you think of it, but I've never even heard of this movie before. This was like the first time I heard about it was on Netflix. I was like, I'll watch this. Weird movie. Definitely got me thinking. And you know what, I just hope that things will work out, and if there is someone you're meant to spend the rest of your life with, you will live happily ever after. And it's kind of one of those things that I don't really stress about not having a boyfriend right now, because it's just not the right time or the right place or the right situation for me. And I just like to think it's all gonna work out. And if I'm meant to have a boyfriend, I will have one. If I'm meant to get married, it will work out. But I'm not gonna go like chase after someone or like stress about something like that, because there's no point in it. But yeah, I am gonna go now, and I will talk to you guys later.